Ladies and gentlemen, Super Bowl 59 between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles is just around the corner. And the NFL has been in the news this week as Roger Goodell, the NFL commissioner, has committed to sticking with his DEI policies for the entire league. And then it was announced today that they're getting rid of all of the end racism text in all the end zones. We're going to break everything down for you. I want to know who you have in this year's Super Bowl, if you even care. A lot of people don't even care. I don't really care, but I do want to see the Chiefs win because I want to see that three-peat. I want to see history. Let's go. How's it going, everybody? David Medina here. Welcome to the channel. If you're on YouTube, like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bells for notification. If you're on X, give us a follow at David Medina PDX. Follow me across all social media. I'm the most active on Instagram. So if you're on Instagram, I'm always posting to the stories. I'm always trying to uplift your day. Speaking of uplifting your day, it is Tuesday. If you're seeing this on a later day, I hope that you're having a great day. I hope that anything that's going on in your life, that you're figuring it out and you're blocking out the negativity, baby. We all go through stuff. We all go through stuff. I'm here with you. We're always here. We're a community here. Talk to each other in the comments, man. If you're going through something, talk to us. You can always send us an email, davidmedinapdx@gmail.com. If you're ever really low to where you're thinking of doing stupid things, always hit me up, man. I'm always here for you. But producer Vlad's in the house. Producer, how you doing, man?
Hey, doing pretty good.
Yeah, you awake?
Halfway.
Just been just editing his face off. Just doing an amazing job editing the content here at Ronald Reagan Studios. Appreciate you, man. Who do you have in the Super Bowl?
I just don't like the Eagles, but I like.
Why?
I think they have too much of a cocky attitude, and
and the Chiefs don't.
Well, I think the Chiefs are more humble than the Eagles in their way of going about it because they've proven it. They've gone to, I think, 7 AFC championships in a row. They've won, I think, 3 Super Bowls.
So you want
since
the Chiefs?
2019. Yeah, I want the Chiefs.
Okay.
Yeah.
But because you don't like the Eagles. I don't like Eagles fans. I don't know if you've seen some of those videos out there, but the Eagles fans are the worst. There was like videos of them like spitting and throwing stuff at other fans from other teams that were at their stadium. Eagles fans are the worst. They're the worst. And they need to clean that up. But sounds like you want the Chiefs. I want the Chiefs because, and everybody's like, I'm so tired of seeing the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Listen, dude, when we saw Tom Brady win his 7th Super Bowl, were you not like pulling for him to win his 7th Super Bowl? When's the last time a three-peat's been done? Has it ever been done in the NFL?
No, it's never been done.
Never been done before in the NFL. This is history. I want to see the Chiefs win, even though I do not like Travis Kelce. I do not like his girlfriend, who's a communist that's influencing tons of young girls across the nation for evil. She supported Kamala Harris. She's a big anti-Trumper. You see her on her documentary crying about Trump. So I don't like Kelce. I think he pushed the Pfizer. He's all in the Pfizer commercials. I don't like the guy. I do like Patrick Mahomes because he's a Christian and he loves God and he's not afraid to say it. And so I like Andy Reid. Andy Reid's a good guy, great coach too. So I want the Chiefs. Let me know who you want in the comments. If you want the Eagles, great. If the Chiefs lose, I really don't care either. Like I don't watch sports as much as I used to. I watch college football and baseball, but I don't watch ever since the NBA and the NFL started going woke, man. That's when I just started losing interest. I don't even know who's on the Blazers anymore. And I was a huge Blazer fan all the way up until 2019. I don't even know who's on their team besides DeAndre Ayton. And it's because he was the #1 draft pick in 2018. I don't know who else is on there, dude. Like who else is on the Blazers? They all look like creative players on NBA 2K, bro. I honestly, like who is on the Blazers right now? It's insane. So this story came out of the NFL this week that Roger Goodell, who has faced scrutiny for not being, he bent the knee because he was refusing to jump on the Black Lives Matter train and he was refusing to do all that. And then the sponsor started threatening to pull out and they were holding his feet to the fire back in 2020. So he finally was like, fine, we'll put end racism on all the helmets and all the end zones and just turned like over half their supporter base off. And, and he just kind of bent the knee. It freaking sucks. It's kind of like what we saw with Caitlin Clark, man. I'm not going to watch. I don't give a rip about Caitlin Clark anymore. She bent the knee. She let all the lesbians in the WNBA get to her and bend the knee to their woke BS. And so Caitlin Clark, wish you well, not going to watch you. But the NFL came out this week and said that they're going to they're going to keep its DEI policies. And also, this is a quote from Roger Goodell: "We got into diversity efforts because we felt like it was the right thing for the National Football League, and we're going to continue those efforts." So this is okay. So let's watch the video of him giving the full.
To follow up on Jason's question about your DEI efforts, in light of Trump's White House and many companies in corporate America dismantling DEI, how has that made the NFL more steadfast? Have you had feedback from owners, corporate partners, other entities in terms of how the NFL addresses its DEI policies?
Well, I think I've said it before, Jared, but listen, we got into diversity efforts because we felt
forced
it was
diversity
the right thing for the National Football League, and we're going to continue.
It's not diversity
because we've not only convinced ourselves, I think we've proven ourselves that it does make the NFL better. So we're not in this because it's a trend to get in it or a trend to get out of it. Our efforts are fundamental in trying to attract the best possible talent into the National Football League, both on and off the field, as I said previously. And we see that.
Yeah. So we're going to attract the best possible talent by going off of the DEI model, which is only looking at a person's appearance. Well, I mean, he's saying we're going to get the best people possible. That's a merit-based system he's talking about. What are you talking about? If you're sticking to DEI, does he even know what DEI is? Like, does he even know what diversity, equity, and inclusion is? I know what it is. You know why? Because I used to work for the state of Oregon, and I went through freaking 6 weeks of insane DEI training. I was having rainbows coming out of my freaking mouth and nose, dude. I literally couldn't sleep at night because I had so much DEI on my brain. I mean, like, holy crap, dude. I started like looking at ants outside and spiders like in a different way. Like, whoa, those guys are different. So let's make sure all the ants are all the same size. And, you know, like I like DEI was coming out of my face, dude. It was like I was DEI'd out of my freaking mind. Does he even know what it is, dude? DEI is not merit-based. It is, we got to find our quotas, even if we have white people or even if we have brown people or Asian people that are the best people for the job. If we haven't hit our quota on black people, on hiring black people or vice versa, then we have to hit that quota over if these people are more skilled. That's what DEI is. That's what diversity, equity, and inclusion. Now, I believe in diversity and having diverse people on your team, but I also believe that we need to not look at race first and color skin first over merit, over who's best for the job, who worked hard enough to get there. That's what you're seeing in this, like the DC plane crash. You're seeing in all these like instances where DEI is costing people's lives, man. Like it needs to be merit based, and you're seeing it on college universities. You're seeing it was found that on Harvard University was capping their like Asian limit because they wanted to get more brown and black people in there. Meanwhile, these Asian kids that worked their whole lives to get to where they're at were not getting given chances because they had already hit their Asian quota. That's not like finding the best people, Roger Goodell. That is looking at everybody through the lens of race and through the lens of their appearance, which is the opposite of inclusion and equity. It's just racism. It's literally reverse racism. I mean, like, what are we doing? What are you talking about here? Like, what are you talking about right here, dude? You know, so it's just unfortunate. And there are, you know, what if we had DEI in the NBA? Like, honestly, in the NBA and the NFL, what if we had DEI in the NBA and the NFL? Let's think about it. If we really want to stick to those values, what if we had, you know, like a cap where, you know, because if you really want, DEI is really about rising up, you know, basically pushing down the white man and everybody else and raising up everybody else. What if we had that? What if we implemented this in the NBA and we were going by DEI? Bro, you would have everybody on the court looking like you would have no white dudes at all. You'd have like zero white dudes, or sorry, if we were, sorry, I got that reversed. You would have like half the teams being like Brian Scalabrine. You would have like half the teams being like Adam Morrison. If you guys don't know basketball, you're not gonna know who I'm talking about. Maybe Google him. You'd have half the dudes being white dudes that like with a bunch of black guys on the bench or not even in the league because they need to diversity, equity, inclusion, right? They need to have the same amount of minorities and white people. No, man, there's a reason why the basketball teams are all black and stuff because they're the best players. They are. That's just a fact. Like the majority of NBA If you go look at any NBA game, it's mostly black guys on the court because they're the most talented. That's how it should be. That's how it should be. If it doesn't matter what color you are. I don't care if I'm watching a basketball game and all 10 guys are black. If they're all the best people that are out there, that's who I want to watch. I don't care what color they are. That's how it should be. So I don't know what the heck this guy's talking about. What is this one? So, they just announced that they're going to be taking. So this is really confusing because if you're so sticking to your DEI, he must have got kickback or something.
Yeah, this is like this came like I think the next day or hours after the other announcement. So it's really weird.
So they're ending. They're taking off the end racism in the end zone. So that's not very DEI, Roger Goodell. Why are you taking that off? What are you replacing it with? Nothing. Why are you taking that off if you're so committed to DEI? So they're taking away, which is going to be nice to see. Like, obviously, none of us believe in racism. It's not even biblical, dude. Like, if you just look at the Bible, I'm telling you, as a Christian, the Bible gives us everything we need to know about how to act with people. You love everybody, no matter what color they are, no matter where they're from, even sinners, gay people, trans people. We're called to love all, but also stand on truth. A lot of Christians these days, a lot of mega church Christians leave that out. They leave out the truth part. Let's just love, and no truth. No, you're supposed to tell the truth too. And that's actually a form of love, is when you tell someone the truth about the lifestyle that they're living. We're all sinners though. And, so we don't believe in racism. We believe in treating everybody like Jesus treated everybody. If you look at this, if you study Jesus and how he treated the woman at the well, if you study Jesus, how he treated, who was he the hardest against? The religious people, the really, really religious people, the Pharisees. He was really hard against those people that were super judgmental, all about the law. And they were all about, no, if she's unclean, we don't mess with her. Jesus was like, no, bro, we're going to love all. And that's why people followed him. And that's how we're supposed to be as Christians. So we don't believe in racism, but like your definition of racism is not the actual definition. It's like, if you wear a MAGA hat, you're racist. If if you're a white girl and you do braids, that's cultural appropriation. That's racism. Like everything's racism to the BLM crowd and to the far left crowd. So it's like you don't. And my thing is with these people, you don't really know what racism is unless you know that person's heart. Unless like I've encountered actual racists. We see them on the internet all the time. People that actually can't stand anybody except their own race. BLM. One of them, but there's also white people that actually like think that America should not take in any more brown people or people like our white race is being extinct. Like, look, I'm all for standing for what you believe in and standing for what you think, but like calling for like that's what racism is. You see one race is superior over the other. Why can't we all just love each other, bro? And just tell each other the truth. Stand on biblical principles. If you're not a Christian, you just love people and you just leave people alone. You don't try to teach my kids this gender ideology stuff. You just leave us alone. Leave us to our own beliefs. That's what America should be about. So the NFL is sticking to its DEI policies, but they're getting rid of the end racism on the end zones. Just doesn't make sense. But anyways, producer Vlad doesn't like the Eagles. He is the Chiefs. I don't mind the Eagles very much. I like Saquon Barkley is freaking a stud, amazing. I don't know how the Giants let him go. But I have the Chiefs. Final score, Vlad, give us a Super Bowl prediction, final score.
I think it's going to be a pretty high-scoring game. Maybe like 35-28.
35-28 Chiefs?
Chiefs, yeah.
Okay. I actually am going to go, I'm going to go 42-31 Chiefs for their three-peat. Ladies and gentlemen, the first three-peat in the history of the NFL. Half of you care, half of you don't. It's okay. But it's going to be fun, man. The Super Bowl is supposed to be, and of course we're going to see these woke ads, and we're going to see ads like the Tom Brady. I don't know if you guys saw the Tom Brady and Snoop Dogg ad, the Super Bowl ad that came out. It is so hilarious. It's about, it's centered around hate. And we're gonna watch that real quick before we go. This cracked me up because it's like, dude, hate you. Watch this. Stand against hate. I think it's against anti-Semitism. Am I correct?
I hate you because we're from different neighborhoods.
I hate you because you look different.
I hate you because I don't understand you.
I hate you because people I know hate you.
I hate you because I think you hate me.
Because I need someone to blame.
Because you talk different.
Because you act different.
Because you're just different.
Commercial could be for BLM.
Man, I hate that things are so bad that we have to do a commercial about it.
Me too.
Wait, are they? Oh yeah, it was for anti-Semitism. Yeah. So okay, all right, whatever. I mean, okay. what the, like, what, I hate you because of the way you talk. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, okay, bro, like, we get it. Like, that's what you guys just paid these guys like $20 million each to do, like a little 30-second commercial to remind us to stop hate. Like, okay. All right. I mean, we agree. You guys already know how I stand on Jewish people. We love the Jewish people. We think they're God's chosen people. But do we need a commercial? Like, do we need a commercial reminding us about this? Maybe we did. Maybe we did. I think there's hate against Christians out there. I think there's hate against people who are conservative, people who love America. There's all kinds of hate out there. It's not just against. It's not just anti-Semitic hate, right? And so. Whatever. It's good job. I guess Tom Brady, great acting skills. Snoop Lion. He's not Snoop Lion anymore. I thought he was Snoop Lion. Is he Snoop Dogg still?
Yeah.
What happened to Snoop Lion? Is he not Snoop Lion anymore?
What do you mean Snoop Lion?
Are you serious? You didn't know he changed his name like 5 years ago to Snoop Lion?
I never heard of that.
Yeah, he's like Snoop Dogg changed his name to Snoop Lion, like for like 2 years. And he got all feminine and everything. It's so weird. It was so weird. I don't even know. I don't even know. It was weird. His name was Snoop Lion for like a year or two. It was the wackest thing, dude.
I must have been in an alternate dimension or something.
I think maybe you were like 5 at that point. I don't know. But anyways, right there it is, guys. Stand up to all hate. Hey, thanks guys for being with us today. Enjoy the Super Bowl. I hope you're hanging out with family. I hope you're enjoying it. It's a great America. It should be an American holiday, honestly. Even though we don't really agree with NFL, a lot of us don't watch sports. It's still a time you could get together, have it on in the background, enjoy some food, enjoy some family and friends time. But like and subscribe to the channel if you will. Help us grow, man. Share this if you can. Turn on the bell for notifications. Follow David Medina across all social media. At David Medina PDX, and if you're on X, give us a follow. I just appreciate all of you. I really hope that you're doing good, man. Whoever I'm looking at through this camera. I'm looking at you and I feel the energy, man. I hope you're good. And I just want you to know we're always going to be here for you, man. We're always going to be here for you. Eventually we're going to start doing more like mental health kind of stuff because I went through it the last 4 years, man. And I learned a lot about conquering mental health. And so I know there's a lot of that struggle out there. So that's why I always want you guys, when I say I hope you're doing okay, I really mean it every single time. So with that, we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for joining us.